Years old.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Look, I'm in
Oh,
a mood. I'm
boy.
in a good mood, right?
I don't know what
Anyway,
key that was.
Thing around you, but I have no
That
idea
don't
was
what
a
worry
the
about it.
ZZ.
Coco. Can you do that again?
What's up? What's up?
What are you
What's
doing?
up?
A
Yo, don't
voice only. A voice only Eddie could love.
don't gas me. Do not
Ah.
gas me. Do not gas me. Oh, poor Eddie Kaufman. Y'all will meet him one day. But anyway, what's up,
Don't
good
say
people?
poor.
Happy Thursday. It's been a minute, y'all, but we back like we ain't never left. Welcome to Root Access Live. We are your hosts, Coco Jinx and Mr. Root.
You
Appreciate
know,
y'all tuning in tonight. So go ahead, go hit the share and like button for us and invite
still
all your
rocking.
friends to join us right here, right now on Facebook and YouTube Live. Of course, we got a good show for y'all, just like we always do. But tonight we're gonna touch on the Lakers and them not taking the NBA playoffs. Sorry, Jinx.
Still rocking.
We're gonna talk about how not the fried chicken, and Kanye got to be up in the mix somewhere. So whatever.
Of course
But
not.
we also gonna talk about the cancel culture. So this should be entertaining tonight. I'm looking forward to a good show, guys. The comment
Yeah.
section is open, so feel free to use it. But what's good, fellas? Wait,
What's
wait,
up with
wait.
y'all,
Hold
man?
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Women's History Month is over, but baby, it's
Hmm.
ladies' night. Because guess what? Judge Kentucky Brown Jackson was
Jackson.
confirmed as U.S. Supreme
Super
Judge.
exciting. Super
And
exciting.
history was made, y'all. The first African American to join. So congratulations is definitely in order. The voting was in her favor, 53-47. That deserves a clap.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
First African American woman. Woman.
Yes, first. Oh,
Um,
I'm sorry. First African American. I thought I said that, but first African American woman to
that's
join,
big.
and
That's
she's
big.
going to be replacing Justice Stephen Breyer. So this is awesome. It's a big deal. Like I said, congratulations are in order for her. I'm
And it
super
was no
excited
easy feat
about
for her, right?
Not
that.
at all,
Absolutely
man.
not. She went through a lot, but that black girl magic, she sprinkled that on the day.
It was
Yeah,
like she went through a gauntlet, y'all. Like it was crazy the kind of things she
Oh
was
my
going
God.
through. I
yeah.
mean,
Ridiculous.
I'm not even gonna get into all of the people who talked about her, but I will say one thing, man. Senator Ted Cruz, man. Like something is really wrong with him because I mean, and there were a few different ones who did that, but I'll say this: like, they literally were like, "You've been through this, you've been through that, you've accomplished this, you've accomplished that, but you don't have my nomination." Like,
But
Ridiculous.
what do you mean? Like, I'm overqualified. Like, I'm not somebody who's coming off the street who I was handpicked because I'm a part of the good old boys club or the good old girls club. I'm here because I deserve to be here. I'm here because
Hmm.
I
I'm
have gone through
qualified,
what it takes to be here. I am overqualified.
right?
And I'm the
Yeah.
only one who literally it's like, come on now, y'all are crazy. Y'all
Yeah.
Man,
are
thank God for Senators Mitt Romney, Susan Collins, and Lisa Murkowski. They cross party lines, and that's
yeah,
a big
yeah,
deal.
yeah.
That doesn't happen often.
And for
When it
Mitch to
does,
do that,
and for
that's
Mitch to do it,
like
yeah, yeah,
That's
that's
a big
something
deal.
different. Yeah.
it's a big deal, man. So, congratulations to that sister, man. Went through the
Absolutely.
ringer, but she did it with grace. She did
Yes.
it with, just like you said, Coco, that black girl magic. She was not swayed.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I mean, I was sitting there watching. I had to turn it off one day because I was getting so enraged. I'm just like, I,
Right.
do they do this to anybody else? Have they done this? And
Yeah.
of
It's
course,
like
the answer is
why?
no.
It's just
Like
not
why?
doing that.
They go like, why? Like asking
Yeah.
her when she go to church, what she believe, like just a bunch of nonsense. But thank God for Senator Cory Booker, who
I was gonna
Yeah.
say
brought it
shout out to
all.
Senator Cory Booker for
Yeah,
holding her
man,
down.
who put a lot into perspective and said, like, I'm proud of you, like as an African American in this country, as an African American woman that you are, like
Yep.
I'm proud. You're my mother, you're my sister. And I
Right.
think that really helped change the narrative and possibly change some people's minds, like like Mitt Romney and others. Like, you know what,
Yeah,
let's not do this.
yeah, and I love what he said. He was like, nobody is gonna steal this moment.
Right.
Yep.
Like, no one is going to steal the moment. And I thought that was so major because, I think that that's exactly what they were attempting to do. Like, it's just
Right.
steal the moment, steal the
Still the
shine.
moment.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But Corey was like, no, like
Yeah.
no one is going to steal this moment because this moment was ordained in history.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. The
Yeah.
odds were against her, and I just look forward to her success and her, doing what she's supposed to do and abided by the law as she, does her term.
And
Absolutely.
really quick before we move on to the next topic, I just want to bring into perspective that this is the third African American ever to be a Supreme Court justice. Of course, the first was Thurgood Marshall,
Marshall.
and I thought about this today. I said, man, he was a Supreme Court justice in the late 50s and the 60s,
Right.
but couldn't drink from a white
Water.
water fountain. You
Still
know what I'm saying?
segregated.
Had to still sit in the
Yeah.
back of the bus, but he was
Yeah.
a Supreme Court justice of the United States. Just how backwards this country is.
Hmm.
And then we have Clarence Thomas, who, like, do we even want to claim him? Like, you know what I'm saying? And we don't even have the story about what he's going through right now. He and his wife. That's a
Right.
whole other issue. But again, this is someone, of course, now that we can, just represent us with pride, and
Right.
very, very proud of her.
And it gives hope for little brown girls, that we can do
Yeah,
something. It's a real breakthrough. And there's
it
a
really
lot of
is.
firsts going on, and we're a little like I think I totally think we should be over the first, but I'm happy that we're still making history. So
Coco,
again,
that I
Absolutely.
think I think that is an amazing point. What you just said, right? Like
yeah, not
the
that we're
fact that
late
it's
to the party, but
2022.
right.
Yeah,
And
like the
we're
fact
still
that it's
saying happy
2022 and we're like, oh my God, it's the first, it's the
birthday.
first, it's the first. And like we said it, when Kamala Harris mounted the office of vice president,
Right.
the first, right? And then now we're saying it again as the first. And I
Right.
mean, of course, while we are excited that these things are happening,
Absolutely.
it does also kind of like show us that wow, like we are literally in 2022,
Right.
and this is the first
First.
time that something like this has happened from a woman's perspective,
Right.
Hmm.
an African American woman as the Supreme Court justice. So, we've got a long way to go. Thankfully, we're not where we used to be. We're not where we want to be, but thankfully, we're not stuck. So, we're going to keep moving.
Yeah,
Shoot. Yeah,
absolutely.
well, that is the hopes and the prayers that we use. But in this next story that we're about to talk about, no charges have been filed in the fatal police shooting of Amir Locke, a black man who was killed during a no-knock warrant service. So, you know, right. So anyway, y'all already know that the Minneapolis police, or have if y'all haven't heard, hopefully y'all haven't, y'all getting it first. But the Minneapolis police officer who shot and killed Amir Locke, a black man, during an early morning raid in February at an apartment complex, will not face criminal charges. The shooting drew thousands of protesters to the streets, renewed calls for police accountability in the city where George Floyd was murdered. But even as the killing provoked new rounds of condemnation against the Minneapolis Police Department, the charges were seen by legal experts as unlikely. So, that's another thing that we have to deal with. Mr. Locke was only 22 years old when he was killed. He
Hmm.
aspired to be a musician, he was a father, and then he was killed, innocently, laying in his bed at night when the police came in and gave a no knock and did the no knock warrant and started shooting what I believe 8 seconds after they entered the apartment. And he just so happened to have a gun under him, for his own protection, not knowing that the cops would be there. And, he was killed, that evening. 22 years old. Another, senseless killing, another mistake on law enforcement, another loss for a family. I'm looking at y'all
Yeah,
faces and I'm not pleased. I'm actually disappointed in y'all faces. And I
yeah.
because we never mind, just go. It's just
Uh,
like
go
I know.
ahead, Jane.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm looking at y'all faces and y'all really disappointed. And I know you're disappointed because this is an ongoing thing and we talk about it so often. We've
Hmm.
been doing this show for about 2 years. We've even had Ben Crump on here to, tell us what's going on and how the laws work and what should be done and, what laws are going to be in progress and what he's going to do as counsel to help these families and hopefully prevent or take preventative measures for this to stop happening. But again and again and again, it keeps happening. So I'm saying I'm disappointed in y'all faces because, we know this stuff is going on and, the only thing we can do is help. whether your help be donate to the family, or make a protest or be at a protest, or you know I mean, at this point I really don't even know what to do to stop the police from killing our young black men.
Oh, I mean, there's nothing you can do. It's almost like a sport. Um,
Oh,
let's be
that's that
clear.
that that that, that
Yeah,
cut that hurt right there.
it's like a sport because let's be clear. So it would appear that we have been getting justice as of late.
Right,
When you look at, George Floyd, when you look at Ahmaud Arbery,
right.
um, and others, the cop who was just the female cop who shot that kid as he was driving away.
Yeah,
So it's like, all right, maybe some change is happening, but let's be clear. A lot of that stuff is happening, and it appears that we're getting justice because we were in a pandemic. It was in everybody's face. If we were not in a pandemic during what happened to George Floyd, we would have never got a conviction.
I
Trust
agreed,
me,
agreed,
we would have
agreed,
never gotten a conviction.
agreed. We're now
Um,
aware and awake.
yeah, yeah. Same for Ahmaud Arbery. I just think because we were home and this was constantly in our faces, it was constantly in white people's faces, and you really had to sit down and look
You
at the
had time.
video of them trapping Ahmaud Arbery and them really having no type of anything on him. It kind of forced people and it forced the court system and even judges to really take a second look. Um, but in most cases, man, it's open and shut. I mean, it said here, after a thorough review of all available evidence, there is insufficient admissible evidence to file criminal charges in this
Yes.
case, according to a statement from the county attorney and state attorney general that they released yesterday. So how is it? How is it really that thorough? Like again, how are you going into people's homes,
Using
busting
deadly
into their
force,
homes using deadly force? I don't understand that. Like
and you won't.
Jinx, Jinx is a carrier of weapons. So you mean to tell me somebody can just go ransack his home and just run it, and he has 4 children. He's not supposed to protect his children. They can just go in and do whatever to him, his wife, his kids, and it's fine. It's no recourse, just because you're a cop, because that's what it is, because you're a police officer. That's all it is. Because if somebody else does that, they going to jail.
Absolutely.
So because you're African, you're a cop, because he's an African American young man, your life really has no value, and it is what it is, and it's sad. I guess that's why our faces were like that, because it's like here we are again, with back to the BS again, because again we back outside, so the pandemic is slowly going away, and then here we are back with this stuff again, where you can just bust in people's homes. It's not even like on the street anymore. Like, oh my bad, oh he was running, all that. They are
It's in your
busting
house.
into people's homes.
8 seconds. 8 seconds ain't nothing. When
Breonna
you come
Taylor,
into somebody, I can't even wipe my eyes.
yeah, eight
You know.
seconds.
And then you mentioned something about the justice being done, for these persons. But look at the percentage of the black people who have been killed versus the number, or look at the number of people who have been killed versus the number we have justice for. It's a
Mhm.
lot.
And really quick, I know I'm talking a lot, but it brings me back to even this. I remember, I don't know if I told the story before, but when we first moved, a lot of our friends used to come down every weekend, be like a whole powwow. There's a whole bunch of friends in my house. So one particular Saturday night, we were going to church on Sunday. I'm in my bedroom sleeping, my wife and I. It's like a knock in my door, and my friend is like, "Oh, the cops is here." So I'm like, so it's dark now. So the cop is coming. He's like, "Oh, somebody." He got his flashlight. I'm like, huh? Am I dreaming? He's like, "Oh, somebody across the street is saying that you're pointing a light at them or something like that." I'm like, I'm asleep, but like it's literally dark in my house.
There it is.
Yeah, and then he's looking. And he's just like, I'm like, no, like what?
Back
And
up.
then he went and left. But after I got my thoughts together, I'm like, first of all, to my friend, why would you let a cop in my house, in my room, without
Wait, what?
warning me?
In your room?
Yeah, he came in my bedroom.
I'm thinking you went downstairs to the front door.
No, that's
Yeah.
no. He went
What,
upstairs to the bed. Yeah, and I'm just like I was disoriented because I'm just like, huh? I'm like,
bro?
no, no light. So, but when I thought about it, I said, man, this could have went another way. Like, it's dark.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? He could have said, I reached for something. Like, it's just anything. And nothing would have happened. But like I said that to say, like, all they have to do is think or wonder or feel in fear, and they
Right.
can do whatever. And it's nothing can happen. I'm like, a light, like, how are you even walking up in my room? You should even just told her, hey, can you get the owner and tell him to come downstairs or something like that?
Absolutely. Or
Because
you
you
hold
walking in my
on, sir.
bedroom
I'll be right back.
at 3, 4 in the morning. It's crazy. So it's just, I know I'm
That's
rambling, but
bizarre.
it's that type of stuff, man. We are always, we got to be on guard and in fear of our lives. And it shouldn't have to be like that.
Bro, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I've never heard that story
No,
before.
it's fine because I'm
And
still
I'm
here to
so
tell the
sad that
story, but I'm just saying, like, that could have went another way. It really could have.
Ooh, yeah, let's bring this thing up because as I mentioned in the intro that we was gonna talk about maybe we ain't gonna bring it up. Like, you gonna wear that hat. But anyway, the Lakers ain't going to the playoffs. After their loss to the Phoenix Suns, we learned the other day that they will not be advancing. Seems like they had a rough season this time around, but it's crazy because they started off really good. So I guess I don't know. I'm maybe a little disappointed because Jinx is disappointed, but I'm sure Jinx would like to give us a piece of his mind. So, Jinx, go on and tell us how you feel about the Lakers. We can give you a report. I wish I had a microphone in my hand. I would give it to
Yeah. So
Wait, I may have one.
you. Oh, wait, I do have one right here. Speak it to the microphone. Ah, I'm crying.
Because this is gonna be the whole song and a dance. So
no, I literally was
See
going
how
to
he
speak
started
on the
off?
last topic.
Yeah.
I didn't speak on the last topic, so I'm gonna let that ride. But I will say this about the last topic: the reason why it exists is because it's legal, and that's a whole song and dance we could get into. But that's why these things are happening
mm,
because it's still legal.
it's still
So
legal.
we asked the question about why these no knock warrant, like why people, because it's legal, and that's the reason why after that so-called investigation that lasted just to the extent of what the law says, I guarantee you they didn't investigate any further. What does the law say?
Mm-mm.
The law says that he's legally allowed to go into this house with this
Yeah,
no knock warrant, and if he
yeah. How
fears for
about
his
that?
life, he can shoot and kill.
Mm.
Case closed. Next. So
Yep.
that's why it happens. And until that changes, we'll still be having these kinds of topics. Okay. And that's all I'm saying about that. So, to a lighter subject and a more favorable topic of discussion.
Okay.
Um, Man, the Lakers are out of the playoffs. They're done. It's a wrap. It's over. They suck. And it's just that simple. The reality is that the Lakers were horrible. You have four you have four first ballot Hall of Famers on that team, starting with, arguably the greatest of all times in LeBron James. Then you have,
Nice adjective.
Carmelo Anthony. Then you have Anthony Davis, and you have, Russell Westbrook. All four of these people are on the top 75 list of NBA players of all time, right?
Yep.
And so, I was watching a couple sports shows today, and the reality is the question that they had was a valid question. Is this team the most disappointing team in NBA history? It is an emphatic yes, and it sucks because my guy is on that team. Bron and two of my guys on that team, Bron and Melo. If anybody knows me, they know that the reason why I like Syracuse basketball is because of Carmelo Anthony. I've been following Carmelo since he was in high school, since he went to Syracuse, the entire time during the league, during his play in the league. These are my two guys, man. And it's terrible because you wouldn't think that a team with this kind, even though they're older, I know that they're older, but y'all are 17 games below 500. Come on. Now, here's the funny part. Yes, they are 17 games below 500, but they only needed five more wins. And I
Mm.
can count the five wins that they should have won. Two games against the Thunder where they were up by 25 points and
Exactly.
lost. Okay.
I watched that
Another
game.
game against the
One of those
Pelicans.
games.
They were up by 25 points and lost.
20.
Okay. The game against the Rockets. They were up. The Rockets are the worst team in the league. The Rockets. Did I say the Rockets?
The Rockets.
You did.
They lost. Okay. The last game that they played when AD came back to the Pelicans, They were up by like 6 points with like 2 minutes left in the game. You should not lose that game.
All right.
You shouldn't lose that game. You should be able to put that game on ice. CJ McCollum was killing them. You know, you can blame injuries, and I don't want to say that injuries didn't play a part in it, because they did. You know, you didn't have Anthony Davis for a good portion of the season. LeBron was struggling with his ankle injury, and then Russell just, you know, he's garbage, and that's just what it was. But hey, it's what it is. Better luck next time. But I will say this: there's a sports, and I don't say anybody's name, because I don't give props to stupidity when it comes to saying people's names, except for Senator Ted Cruz. I just said a minute ago. But there's a famous sportscaster who said that because of this season, LeBron cannot be considered the GOAT. I don't care what reason you say that LeBron is not the GOAT, but you cannot use this season as to why he cannot be the GOAT. Because at the age of, how old is he, Root?
I think if I'm 46, I think he's 36 or
37 years old.
37? Okay.
He's
He's
37,
37?
37 years old in his 19th season, and he's averaging 30 points a game. This man did everything he could to get the Lakers to where they needed to be. I don't care why you don't think LeBron is the GOAT. If you don't think he's the GOAT because you think Mike is the GOAT, that's your opinion. If you don't think he's the GOAT because you don't think he has a killer instinct, that's your opinion. But you cannot say that LeBron James is not the greatest of all times just because of what happened this season. If anything, this would be an argument that would push you closer to the ledge because of what he did, and nobody in the history of the NBA has had these kind of numbers this late in their career. So
I would agree with that.
One of the things, and this is something I'm gonna put to bed, because Root and I talked about this. Draymond Green, he has a podcast. He's the power forward for the Golden State Warriors, and Draymond Green said that he's tired of the argument LeBron versus Jordan, and he said something that was amazing. He said, "Why can't we just appreciate their greatness?
Both of them.
Why does it have to be one is better than the other? At the end of the day, depending on your era, depending on what you like about ball, man, Kobe might be your GOAT. Kareem might be your GOAT. Bill Russell
you and I made it. We came to a resolve. I don't even think we told you this, Coco.
Nah.
I said, you know what? We have these GOAT conversations so often between Mike and LeBron. And Jinx is going to feel the way he feels, and I'm going to feel the way I feel. So I said, you know what? We're going to change the acronym of GOAT to greatest of all time to greatest of a time.
Right.
I mean,
and the truth is, Root, during the time where Mike was in the league and he was at his prime, there was nobody even close to Mike.
Right.
And the same thing is said about LeBron. There's nobody even close to LeBron. Like there's like LeBron and Mike in their primes.
And Kareem. We cannot keep Kareem out of the conversation.
And if that's the case, you got to throw Kobe in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
also
Magic. On.
No, it doesn't. But
it
Magic
can go on and on.
Yeah, because then there'll never be a number one.
Yeah, but Magic, Kobe, LeBron, Mike, Kareem, Bill Russell. I mean, these are all Dr. J. Even these are all people that can be considered as GOATs of their time.
And look, we're gonna still feel the way we feel, because I still feel Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time.
And I still feel Bron is.
When we have these conversations, it has to be like what Draymond said, a greatest of a specific time, a moment in time. Because you know, we can have these conversations all day. I will say this though. One thing that Michael Jordan did, and I feel like LeBron doesn't really have that ability to make other players great. Like, I feel like Michael Jordan.
Matthew Dellavedova. Where is he? You don't even know.
Who's that?
Exactly. But if you go back to the championship run when Matthew Dellavedova was on the Cleveland Cavaliers, the reason why Matthew Dellavedova got the contract he got after he won the championship with the Cavs is because of the way that Bron had him playing.
Well, no, I'm not gonna. He didn't make him great. He didn't make him Scotty.
Nobody else in the league.
Tony Kukoc.
Nobody else in the history of the league is Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen is arguably the best two-way basketball player we've ever seen in our lives.
But what I'm saying
is, you can't compare Scottie to a Dellavedova.
You can't. But what I'm saying is that team that repeated twice, we cannot negate the fact that was partly because of Michael Jordan, because of those.
But you listed Tony Kukoc. Tony Kukoc was a problem in Europe before he came to the NBA. And at that time, Europe was tougher than the league because of the restrictions on fouls in Europe. So Tony was getting punched, bruised, beat. So when Tony came to the NBA, Tony said, "Oh, this is cake. Y'all don't like me. Y'all don't want to give me the ball. I've been playing against grown men since I was 16 years old. Y'all are babies."
But they spanked Tony. They spanked Tony in the Olympics.
The NBA
spanked Tony in the Olympics.
But you're talking about the best 12 guys in the National Basketball Association. So yes, the best 12. They were
always the best 12 because when Mike left, they couldn't win. What I'm saying
but they're still arguably the best 12 of that time.
I mean,
but all I'm saying is I'm not debunking your argument, but what I'm saying, hey Patrice, but what I'm saying is that I think your argument could be better. You could use a different personality because Tony Kukoc was a problem in Europe.
He was a problem in Europe, but he got spanked by those same players that we're talking about while in Europe. He couldn't do nothing with them.
That's because they were the greatest in the NBA.
Okay, Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr did not. What about him?
What I'm saying is he made these players better.
You think Mike Jordan made Steve Kerr better?
He said it himself. Did you not see The Last Dance?
Yeah, I saw that trash. You know I saw that.
Okay, it was trash. Listen, the point is he made these players better. And a lot of them hated him for it. Because he was mean. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? His personality.
Yeah, I saw him
what
crying.
I'm saying is he was
crying.
Oh, you can't be talking about crying. You cannot be talking about crying.
I'm only letting y'all get this off because we putting this to rest. I'm just letting y'all know this now.
All right, let's put it to bed. Put it to bed.
We're going to put it to bed. But again,
Kobe Bryant.
What I'm saying is because LeBron, and listen, he's doing things that no other player has done. Because he moves around so much and because he goes places and try to kind of create situations, which nobody has done that. Even for him, and I think he's going to do this, Jinx. I think he's going to play with Bronny. I think he's going to play with his son. He's trying to hold out. I think he's going to do that. Like, we have never seen anything like this. Like, for him to wait around, play with his son, maybe win a chip with his son. Like, he creates moments. What, as far as,
will this be the first time a father and son played together?
It would be the first time in NBA history.
Okay. I'm with that then. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, pretty amazing. So, all right, we can put it to bed now.
All right, cool.
We'll say greatest of a time, and we'll feel the way we feel. How about that?
Right. So at the end of the day, the Lakers are not going to the playoffs. That's how this whole thing started. They're not going to.
I didn't think nobody could suck more than my Knicks, and here we are. They just won a chip 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, staying in the sports arena, we're going to talk about Floyd Mayweather returning to the ring in May. After 5 years, I thought he was retired, but Money Mayweather has decided to come out of retirement, and he's going to fight for real. Yes, this time, like a real,
not a Paul brother,
a real exhibition fight in Dubai this year. So
on a helipad.
45 years old, Hall of Famer.
He's still in great shape.
He is. He is. He really
he
is.
He ain't been going that long.
5 years is a long time, but he did do that little thing with Paul Logan.
Going 5 years?
Logan Paul.
Years ago or something like that.
Logan Paul, yeah.
It's been 5 years?
Yeah, 5 years since he retired. I think it was.
He retired at 40.
2017. He's 45
That
now.
time is flying.
Now, I don't know if he needs more money, Patrice. I don't know.
He
That
don't
man
need no
has
more money.
Oh, absolutely.
so much money.
Now that
His
he don't need it.
investments, his
He's got
endorsements.
cake on cake on cake.
Yeah, I don't.
He don't need more
Listen,
money.
he got 15 cars, and he could sell one of them and get $1 million if he was in a pinch. But I don't
He
think
could
it's money.
he probably got a more than more than
Shout
that.
out to my girl Patrice. Patrice has a show tonight at 8:00, and she's hanging out
I
with us.
saw
Also,
that.
I love you, Patrice.
happy belated birthday. I definitely
Yes,
gave
happy
you a
belated
shot
birthday,
on
Patrice.
WIMG. So
Indigo Inspire.
yes,
Y'all gonna hear that
Indigo
name? That's
Inspire. Get the
birthday.
gear.
that's gonna
Yes.
Get the
blow up.
gear.
Oh, that's right. That's the fire. I'm telling you.
ShopIndigo.com.
Y'all showing off. Y'all had Mr. Root in the photo shoot. Y'all
In
had
the
Brittany
photo
White in the
shoot.
photo shoot.
Oh yeah,
Y'all
you done
showing off.
add it to your resume. You a model now? That's
Patrice,
what I'm talking
you
about.
y'all showing off.
I'm a model.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Continue.
Patrice,
We
where
gotta
my
have Root
gig
Access
at?
Live.
The
Where
gear
my
is
model gig?
fire.
Where my model gig at?
Here you go. Try and get a job. He trying to get a job.
He's definitely a tenor. He could definitely hold a note. Coco.
Nah. Just give me a mic. Give me. I'll just keep my hat with my microphone on there, and I'll just continue to talk and do voiceovers.
Her and
Singing is
Beanie.
not
Coco has a bomb voice now. When we have our commercials and stuff, yeah, that's what we
Thank
hire Coco.
you. Thank you. But singing is totally not my lane, and I know one thing Cole gonna do is stay in her lane. I'm telling you that right now.
Stay in your lane,
But
sis.
anyway, I'm telling you though. Speaking of lanes, Paula Patton, baby.
No, you wasn't supposed to go there. You
Yo.
supposed to go nah. The perfect
Paula
segue would have been Tory Lanez, bro. The
Baby.
perfect segue would have been Tory Lanez.
No, baby. Paula Patton did not stay in her lane. That's not her thing. Cooking is not your thing, baby. I'm sorry.
Did
But
y'all
in
see? I
viral,
wish we would have had a video of it. Did
oh
y'all see that video?
there is a video, but
Y'all
if
should have
y'all
said
ain't
something. I
seen the
might be able to pull
video,
it up.
Paula Patton shared her mother's I wouldn't even told nobody my mom recipe. I'm telling you for fried chicken. I would have got it beaten. Okay.
But what the funny part about it, Coco, the person's commentary on the side. Did you see that video?
The girl with the girl?
Yes.
Yes.
Yo.
So if y'all ain't seen it, but Paula Patton shared her mother's recipe on live. She was frying.
Y'all want to see the video? I got the video if y'all want to see the
She
video.
gave like a 4-step process. I ain't never known nobody who do a 4-step process
Oh
on no
God.
frying chicken or a process at
Oh Lord.
any rate. But she cleaned the chicken, coated it with flour, ain't put no season on it. Girl, she done seasoned the oil. I don't even know if the oil was even hot enough, honey, but she did that all wrong. She had the whole world like this. Mouth wide open.
Thank you, Mika.
Mouth wide open. What? Yeah, no, seriously, because if I
Yo.
was her mother, I would be like, honey,
She should have
Yeah,
made her father's fried chicken, yo.
girl. And I know your mom, and I know her mother didn't make that big piece of chicken for her father like that.
Yo,
That's why maybe that's
can't-
why they're not together no more.
But wait, hey, I wouldn't.
really?
I mean, I hope that ain't the reason, but damn, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll tell you that right now.
That man
Because
said, I
baby,
need some real fried chicken.
I was embarrassed, disappointed, upset. I said, ooh.
Wait, let's see the video, yo.
You want to see the video?
That's
See
why.
the video.
That probably is why though. But honey, when she put that seasoning in the oil, I fell out. I ain't the best cook at all, by no means. But I can fry some chicken all day long, honey.
All right, here we go.
Her rebuttal, that wasn't even funny. Yeah. You gonna pull it up? This is embarrassing.
Yeah, let's see.
She already
See if we can hear
seasoned the
it.
oil.
Oh, this isn't it. See, I thought this was a real video of it. This is the today. Let me see.
Oh wow, it made it all the way to the Today Show.
This is today. Yeah.
The internet went crazy. You know when the internet go crazy, stuff start picking up. Y'all ain't heard about Paula Patton in how long? Since her and Robin Thicke got divorced.
Listen, seriously, because I ain't seen her no movies lately or anything.
Man, listen.
Should have had it.
She ain't do herself no justice for relevancy. I'm telling you that right now with that video. Do not take me to Paula Patton's house. Hear me out. Love her to death. Do not invite me for a soul food dinner at Paula Patton's house. I don't want to go. If she did that chicken like that, y'all, imagine.
That's terrible. This is so bad.
I'm telling you.
All right, you
Uh,
ain't find it.
I got. All right, I think I have the video with the commentary y'all were
right,
talking
go get me
about.
some store bought chicken, some Popeye. You go
Can never
to
go wrong with
ShopRite or
Popeye.
Acme and get me some chicken. Do not, honey. That wasn't right
All
at
right, let me
all.
see. Hold on. Let's see if this is it.
You
If this
found
is
it.
if this isn't it, y'all, this is we're gonna move. But let's see if this is the one. This one has some commentary with it.
That's all right.
Found herself trending on social media for all the wrong reasons. On Monday afternoon, TikTok user The Track Queen broke down a video of Patton cooking fried chicken, and it wasn't good. Are you going to season it? Okay, because you got to cook the chicken. In the video, Paula shows off her mother's fried chicken recipe, but seasons the chicken while frying it and severely undercooks it.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Paula, don't eat that. I think your mom was joking.
Paula,
Needless
don't
to
eat
say,
that.
the video went viral. Folks were mortified. One user tweeted, Paula Patton, those chickens did not die, so you could disrespect them like that. Season the chicken or the flour before you fry it. While another said, chicken costs too much for Paula Patton to be out here doing what she does.
Seriously.
For the record, the video was posted by Paula a month ago on her Instagram account with the caption,
Wow.
Fried Chicken Friday. Now it appears she's the one getting roasted. For HipHollywood.com, I'm Jasmine.
I see what you did there.
Yo, that's
She
terrible.
should just keep it cute. Cause that ain't it. Cause her sweater was cute, but that chicken was horrible.
Yo, she literally cleaned the chicken for like a couple seconds and just put it under water. That's it. You know what black folks what we do with our chicken. We let that joint soak in vinegar to get all the impurities out of it, like all of that stuff. And then
Wait,
how you
is it? Is that what it is?
It's Friday. Seriously.
That's
Seriously.
hello. That's
Seriously.
first of all. I'll never eat no chicken on Friday. It's fish.
Fish Friday, right? Fried fish Fridays.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no,
that was
was so embarrassing. That is bad.
But
I'm sorry.
she was a good sport. You guys know she had a rebuttal, right?
I didn't see a rebuttal, but I see Tamika did.
Yeah, she was basically saying like, "Hey guys, I saw you saw my video, and I guess it's the way it was edited, but I did season it. But like, hey guys, I can take your suggestions. Like, if you guys have suggestions of a better way, I can
but it wasn't
improve my mother's recipe.
It was like the inside of it was pink.
She should even.
Have you ever heard of anybody seasoning oil?
I've never seasoned. Like,
no,
I don't cook, right? But I know you don't season oil.
No,
like I remember my mom, my grandma, like you put the seasoning in the flour. You put it in there,
or
and
you season the chicken and then
season
you
the chicken.
flour it.
But you do both.
Chicken.
Yeah.
I season the chicken and then I put it in the
and then
flour.
put it in the flour. Yeah.
See, Cheryl Moore, she said it right. She said she got confused.
That's my mom.
She was to season the flour. That's your mom. See,
Yeah.
She seasons the flour. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Very weird.
However, do not follow recipes from Paula Patton. That's what that's the conclusion that we coming to. And since you wanted to be in lanes, we're gonna go back to Tory Lanez. But I don't know if y'all have heard of him, but at some point you should have. But this guy was accused of shooting Meg Thee Stallion in her feet. Well, this case has been in courts for almost 2 years now, and Tory has now he's not been charged or conviction, but he can't seem to follow directions. He was ordered to stay away from her and not speak on her, during the investigation and the trial, but he has done so. And he made a tweet the other day. It was very explicit. I don't know if y'all have that pulled up, if you have a picture of the tweet, but they did make a screenshot. It was very explicit. But he was ordered he was ordered to keep her name out his mouth.
Out your mouth. Hello.
And
he just had to do it, huh?
That was cute.
He didn't do it, so he got arrested in court the other day for violating the orders of the court, which is really, really sad. This whole story is really sad and how it went down. I mean, at this point, I don't even know what to believe.
Leave Meg alone, man. They told you to leave her alone.
I really do love Meg Thee Stallion. She's so dope, man. She's in school. She's about her business. She got her head on straight. She just want to be a creative artist. She want to rap, but she's got a great head on her shoulders. And I hope she gets through this. I don't know who's right or who's wrong. I'm not the judge, and I wasn't there, but I have a lot of reasons to believe that maybe he did do it because he's, the tweets and the way he keeps talking about it is like his guilt is sinking in. So on Tuesday, he was remanded into custody in the sheriff's department, and the judge set his bail at I think 350.
350, I think.
350, yep. And then the prosecutors requested that he be held without bail, or at least set it at like $5 million. So
Yeah, listen, they not playing, man. You were ordered to stay away from this girl. Don't mention her. Leave her alone. No tweeting and all of that. You gonna learn today.
yeah,
Stop it. Like you already got off. Kind of like
Because
I
he
think he
shot
got
her
off
in the
good.
foot.
He shot her in the foot allegedly.
yeah,
Um,
like
but all roads point to that. Like so, you got away scot free. To be honest, like you didn't do any jail time or anything like that. You were just ordered to stay away from her.
stay away,
Don't
not
tweet her.
mention
Don't contact her.
it. And then,
And you're doing that. You're
yeah, and I
taunting her.
think the
Leave it alone.
argument, he's going to argue that he didn't mention her name, but by him saying in context clues, we know that he's talking about her because
Yeah,
I do
we're
have
not
this
stupid.
here. I don't know if y'all want me to read it. It's a little, like I said, raunchy.
No, we can move on.
Cool. Y'all can kind of imagine, but anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like his other friend, initial, what's his name? DJ Academics tweeted something about, it being wrong. Whatever. Anyway, bad timing. But you know who do got perfect timing? Mr. August Alsina. That boy done got a song and a new book. Well.
Well.
And that name should definitely be familiar
Oh
to
my
you all,
God.
Mr. August
Did you really
Alsina.
just do that?
I just received the topics. I never,
Listen, if you don't know who August Alsina is, he's Jada Pinkett Smith's former lover. And he's shedding some light on
A
their
boy
extramarital and her boy toy, their extramarital
He
entanglement,
can sing.
as she called it. Yeah, he can sing. But isn't it funny how we haven't heard from him since he, gave us that revelation of him and Jada?
That's why I said perfect timing.
Perfect time. We hadn't heard from him, but he has a new song called "Shake the World." I mean, how just the timing of this is crazy.
How fitting is the song? How fitting is the song title?
Yep. He said, well, of course, some S is bound to go down when you tangled up with the world's favorite. That's what he said in the song. He's from New Orleans, and he showcased this on his Instagram page on Monday. So literally a week and a day after all that happened at the Oscars. After we already know what happened at the Oscars. And, if you saw the interview that he did with Angela Yee, he was basically saying that he was in love with Jada. When that man said, "I can die right now," I had real love. He said, "I can die right now." I said, Jada,
but the crazy part about
man.
that is, but he said he sat down with Will and got his blessing.
Mm-hmm. But so which Will denied. Which Will denied.
But
Will denied that.
But the thing is according to August, Will and Jada have a strictly platonic relationship. Mm-hmm. So that was the grounds on which he said that Will gave him his blessing. I don't know.
I could listen. Will has gone on record to say that Jada does not like traditional relationships. Like they don't call their marriage a marriage anymore.
Yeah, they're like life partners or something. What they call
life
each other.
Partners. But this is all at the behest of Jada.
Yeah,
this is because this is what Jada wants, guys.
She ain't get over Tupac yet.
Well, that may be the case, but August Alsina ain't get over her because this is a tell-all book about him and her after they already came out saying that they did. So I guess they're going to give us details. They're going to give us blow for blow, honey. And this
pause. You got a lot of pauses in your conversation too.
I ain't know
blow for blow. There's a lot going on.
Well, but it really is a lot going on. It is what it is. And I mean, I might even cop this book. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Just to see, because
we have to cop the book. We have to report on it.
Oh, absolutely. And you know who I'm tired of reporting?
You ain't lying, man. I hope he had a prenup.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, but I haven't heard the song yet. I guess I'll listen to it. I mean, I don't know.
Is it out
But
yet? I don't
um
know.
Instagram. A part of
I
it's
don't
on.
know if it's released.
well,
The
if it
full
ain't
song
released, probably be released tomorrow because that's when new music comes out.
tomorrow.
So
No, the music comes out on Tuesday. Maybe it came out on Tuesday.
no, it comes out on Friday. That Tuesday ain't been in 10 years, Coco. Where you been?
Oh,
Mm.
behind the times, I guess.
Oh my
Behind.
God.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I'm tired of
Will
this dude
Jada
right
and Chris Rock.
them and Kanye West. I really am Kanye West. Now, this one isn't so bad as what we've been dealing with or we've been hearing in the news, but he left $8 million on the table by
You know
canceling
you rich.
Coachella.
He doesn't even care.
No, why would has he been? He don't care about nothing but his kids and his wife. As
He
we
got
can
so
see.
much money. Like that $8 million is nothing to him.
Well, he was said to be one of the headliners at
He's a
Coachella this year,
billionaire.
and he didn't want to take the stage. Miss his divorce with Kim, and in the wake of his feud with Trevor Noah. So, like we said in the past several weeks, he's been taking using social media as his outlet. Dealing with his co-parenting issues with Kim Kardashian. He was suspended from Instagram. Y'all already know that for racial slurs against Trevor Noah. And that's just that. So the performance that he was set to give. Oh, and the performance that he was set to give at the Grammys this past Sunday was also canceled. I don't know if y'all know that, but
Oh
I'm
yeah,
pretty.
no, they canceled him. They told him
Yeah.
you're not welcome.
Yeah, because of his online behavior, like you showing
Right,
out,
but
you
this
acting out.
this situation, he backed out of this.
The
It's
Coachella joint, yeah, he backed
yeah,
out.
Coachella, he backed out.
Coachella, yeah,
It's two weekend performances. So you talking $4 million one Saturday, another 4 million another Saturday. He backed out. But his replacement was supposed to be the weekend. And
weekend.
that was all set in place. But the weekend now is saying, listen, I'm not doing it unless you give me the 8.5
8
million you was
million,
giving
right?
Kanye.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. So now it's leaving them in a scurry. They like Coachella. First of all, the fact that Coachella got this kind of money to pay these artists is just amazing within
It's
itself. And I
ridiculous.
always says I'm a little older now, but I think I'm putting that on my bucket list to go to Coachella.
Coachella do
I
seem
think I want to
dope.
go.
I never been before, but it does seem like it's a dope environment. It's a whole vibe, like that whole vibe.
Yeah, that's a vibe, and I love music. So the
Yeah,
whole Ferris wheel thing. They said it cost about $30 to go on the Ferris wheel.
you got
Like,
it. Don't worry about it. We need
listen,
just throw it in the bag with it.
just throw it in the bag.
We
Yo,
ain't
So maybe
Coco's
maybe
singing
Rude
tonight.
Access
What?
Live.
Like,
He
what
ain't
right,
is
doing a whole
right.
lot of singing.
you singing
But maybe
tonight?
Rude Access Live, we can go live from Coachella one of these days.
Okay.
We'd be like the old heads at Coachella.
First of all, I'm not even with that because I'm
I'm
not
not an
old.
old head.
It don't even matter that I'm.
At Coachella, Jinx, you could be young here, but at Coachella, you are the old head.
Oh yeah, so
I
what's
feel
you?
like it's a
If I'm the old head, what are
Old
you?
head. I'm the old head.
I think we cool old heads. I'm good. I'm good.
Who old head?
I gotta make sure my
I
grades
got
ain't showing.
swag.
I'm gonna just make sure my little grades ain't showing. Don't worry about
What are
it.
we saying here? I
But,
give them young boys a run for their money.
but anyway,
Race.
so like
I
I
don't know
said,
about make
let's
it.
just get this out of the way. Kanye, he threw away $8 million. Wasn't able to perform at the Grammys last week because his online behavior. Matter of fact, he won 2 Grammys and was not able to receive them because
Yeah.
of his behavior. Now
I wonder
that,
if he's gonna take a. I wonder if he's gonna urinate on them.
Oh my
oh
god.
my God.
Yeah, I know he did that to another one of his Grammys like 2 years ago.
Well, oh yeah, I do remember that. But
Yeah,
it also
Kanye's off the
says
rocker.
that
Oh,
but before the divorce and all that came along, before him quitting
Ancient.
all this, he
You're cool,
threatened
ancient, don't mind.
quit Coachella because Billie Eilish made a comment that he had perceived to be bashing Travis Scott. That's his buddy. And I
Right.
guess we'll get to Travis Scott. That's his buddy because he let him in the birthday party, didn't right?
Right. Listen, a lot of the stuff we talk about is rich people's problems. Even Paula
It is.
Patton, it's rich people stuff.
Because Paula Pandey probably got to cook. She don't even cook. That ain't even
That's what
Right.
I'm
She probably did
saying.
that on purpose.
her thing, yeah. And rich people problems. Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing who don't have rich people problems, and that's me. Do y'all know that you're gonna need $5,200 more this year to live the exact same life that you lived last year? Did y'all know?
That,
I
that
feel it.
yo, that is crazy.
That
I
is
feel it. It's the truth.
bizarre. That
That's
is
just gas. That's just the gas.
Yo,
$5,200
I
is gas.
yo,
What?
That's the
you
gas
pull
money.
up at the gas station and get excited when you see gas under $4.
Ooh,
Like
yes,
like
I'm
yes,
waiting in line and everything.
yes, yes.
yo, let me tell
That's
y'all
like
this.
that's the highlight of my day sometimes.
Hmm.
Lately,
So you
ooh, I'm
look at
pulling
you
over.
ride around like, oh snap, gas is $3.99 today. You
Right.
try
And
to
you
go
getting
fill up
it
your
just
tank.
cause.
So this is crazy. So this $5,200 that you need. So literally just today, I've been interviewing some candidates for a senior account executive role at my 9 to 5, right? And so um, I was interviewing and came down to a couple different people, and so today I made the call and I offered one of the people that we were interviewing, and you know, the base salary was $100,000, and I offered him $100,000, and I remember when getting $100,000 offer was like I made it,
That was the goal. That was the goal.
like
Oh,
I made it,
success.
right? Like now that's just like okay, like
It's
so when
where
I
is it?
what
Where is
yeah
it?
So
so
serious.
when I said to him, he's like okay cool, like but before that would have been like, oh snap, like yeah. Now it's just like, okay, cool. Like, and I'm seeing that I'm blessed to be in a position, where I'm able to do those things, and I'm seeing how. But also, this is the flip side. I interviewed another woman yesterday, and when we were talking money with her, the 80-90,000 range, she was like, oh my god, that would be so great. So I
Right.
think it really depends on. I think it really depends on where you are in your career or what you're living. What
Yep.
you're custom, how you're accustomed to living.
Your life,
Lifestyle
your
definitely
Yeah,
takes a
how
lifestyle.
you're
factor.
accustomed to living. But I mean, offering $100,000 today in 2022,
Yeah. It ain't
like
it ain't
people,
it ain't jumping up and down. It's not.
Well,
nah,
yeah,
it's
because
It's
not.
everything
not.
is going. The cost of living is going up, and my paycheck ain't. So
Yeah,
No.
even people that are like you said, people that are making $100,000 or were making $100,000 with the cost of groceries and chicken, like I had to stop eating meat.
No,
I
chicken,
can't.
a bag
I
of
can't.
chicken is
I
$30
can't afford it.
now.
it's
Exactly.
ridiculous.
In Sam's Club.
Exactly.
$30,
It's ridiculous.
$35.
It's
And
ridiculous.
can I say this, guys? It was crazy to me. This is how you know racism and classism, all of that exists. So I live in Bucks County, one of the most expensive counties in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
That's but when I go to the supermarkets and stuff like that, Walmart and all that stuff, you know, you can for the most part get stuff for really cheap. Now I'm from New York City. I don't forget where I come from. You know, I'm from the inner city. You go back to the Bronx and to Brooklyn and to Harlem to these supermarkets, cereal is $7.
Bleeding, and they bleeding their own people.
Yo, yes, yo, it's so expensive, and I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
how these are people who live in the hood. How can they afford to buy this stuff?
Food stamps.
Bahamas, yeah, but not everybody can get food stamps because you got to be damn near poor, like
Yeah,
homeless, to even
yeah.
get approved. And then I'm in the Bahamas. When we went to the Bahamas,
So yes.
food was mad expensive. And I asked the lady, I said, Do you guys make a lot of money here? She's just like, no, but this is what they do. Like, so I'm like, man, how do people live? It's like so unfair.
It is.
Um,
I can't
so
believe the price of food these days. The shrimp,
yeah,
I used to buy shrimp for like $6.99 a pound. I'm spending $8.99.
But the shelves are empty. That's the crazy part. Like there's
Uncle
a
Bucks.
food
Yeah,
You gotta,
shortage.
you're
but
right.
you gotta live. Like, what you gonna do?
There's a
What you gonna
food
do?
shortage.
You
So
gotta
There's a
it's
eat
food
like
though.
shortage.
like
What you gonna do?
I don't know.
Yeah, I went somewhere recently. They was like, yeah, we don't have wings, so you probably gonna get mostly like the legs because we kind of like are
Well,
scarce
chicken
That's
on
why
you want
wings.
Wingstop went to thighs. That's why
yeah.
Hmm.
Wingstop went to thighs because there was a
Man,
shortage on wings.
listen,
Yeah,
it's a shame and a scandal. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all
scandal.
this right now.
No,
But
seriously,
yeah,
it's so
look,
sad, man.
it
But
Can
that
I
really
bring a different
5,200,
perspective though?
yeah.
5200. Yeah.
While this is absolutely something that is affecting a lot of Americans, um, the three of us can pull up to the gas station and get a full tank of gas.
God is good.
Thank you,
God
Jesus.
is good. I'll tell
So
you that right
so
now.
And I
so
thank him all
I
the time, man.
and I'm so
For
I don't want
provision.
to. Yeah. While there are real issues, I like I thank God every single day that
Hmm.
like and I on Facebook in particular, I've seen all up and down my timeline. Gas prices, gas prices, gas prices.
Arm, leg, thigh.
But I'm telling y'all, like we just gotta give thanks where thanks is due. Like God
No,
is good.
seriously.
All the
Because
time.
when I pull up to the gas station, I don't look at the price. I just get gas in my car.
Yeah.
Right. Because what you gonna do? Not get gas?
So I
Not
mean,
transport your family? Not go to
man,
work?
I'm just
Yeah.
grateful, y'all.
It
Nah,
really
seriously. Me too, bro.
it really is a struggle, and like you said, those are the things that have to be thankful for, because remember, there's still a war going on in Ukraine,
There's still a
Mm.
war going
and we
on.
getting up every day like it's normal, just getting up, going to work, doing our normal routine, and people are
And
really struggling out here.
they killing kids. They just killing people
Oh
for
my
sport.
God, the bodies, and they
Like,
just showing it on TV. It's
yeah,
so
it's
sad.
really bad, man.
I'm
It's
telling
really
you.
sad.
Yeah, it is.
So you're
But
right, Jenks. We gotta thank God. We gotta thank God.
Absolutely.
the gas in Philly is high. He was there this weekend. Yeah, it's like three. Yeah, that's the same price it is.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
that's what I'm paying over here in Trent.
Yeah, I
But
live in
Yeah.
Delaware, so those are the prices, $3.99 and $4.99 for regular, for sure.
now
Yep.
I want to get to this story though, y'all, before we get up out of here.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Right. No, seriously. This has to be the lowest thing
This
right
is
here.
dumb.
Okay, well, it is dumb, but the people need to know. And I want to be the one to tell the people. We need to be the ones. Because I got some things to say when we show it. Now, if y'all are social media addicts like we are, not addicts, but we stay on social media and we see things that are silly, that are outrageous, that are just downright. Are you freaking serious? Like that. So in the last couple of days, like yesterday, I don't think it came out that there's this new rapper. I don't even know if he's a new rapper. Well, he ain't new no more. But anyway, his name is Goo.
Dad, Coco.
Well, I'm
Oh
just
my
Man, what a
God.
heart. What a heart.
well,
What a
guys,
heart.
condolences and rest in peace to rapper Gunu. But I'm just shocked at the
He not new
why.
no more.
First of all, I never knew this.
Gunu not new no more.
Oh my goodness.
Don't make me feel bad, y'all.
I'm not doing this tonight.
All right, sorry.
Well, anyway, rapper Gunu is dead, y'all. I don't know how he died. Did he get killed? But at his funeral, I don't even know if it was a funeral, but his dead body is posted up in a nightclub while people are dancing and having a good time around him. He is posted, and I mean, not in a casket, laying down,
Standing.
not horizontally laying down like, I guess,
He's vertical.
normal people.
He's
This
standing straight up.
ninja is standing up. Now, please, y'all.
Mika, ain't no way you seen worse
I'm
than that.
so sorry, Tamika, y'all, but this is the worst. Okay, now when I first saw this video, I'm like, why is this dude standing there so still? This guy is dead. This is a nightclub, y'all. Look at the background.
And that sweatshirt about $1,000.
I tell you one thing: when I
He got a
die,
phone in his hand. Who
do
he
not.
calling?
When my makeup, hair, and nails get done,
You
do
just
not
already called
move
him. I don't know
my
who he was calling.
do not move my body, y'all.
Who you calling? You got a phone in your hand? You propped
You got
the
a
phone?
phone?
Like,
That's a
This
phone,
is so. This
that's
is
a
making
phone
my stomach
right here.
turn.
bro. That is
Oh,
so
man,
embarrassing. Now,
I
no,
know.
I got a lot of questions with that. Who authorized that? Whose idea was it?
Oh my
And
God.
was the club shut down? Like I'm telling you, as a patron, if I walked into a club and it was
Yeah,
a
the club
dead
was shut
body
down. It
dead
was
in
shut
there.
down.
Oh, okay, because that's
So it was
beyond
like private,
me. That's beyond
but
me.
they try to say that the club tried to say they didn't know that they were going to do that.
Yeah, and they said that if
Like,
they would have
bruh,
known, they
How
wouldn't
you
have
not
allowed
know
it.
that? Yeah,
like
right.
you could just drag
So
any
they just
dead body
So they just thought
into
it
your
was gonna be.
club.
Maybe they just thought it was gonna be a repass.
Right.
Yeah,
This is what
his
his
mother
mom
said
said.
that's what he wanted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, my mom. I'm telling you right now, when my hair, nails, and makeup get done, leave me alone. Let me
He's
stay where
22
I'm.
years old though, so
Yeah, he was only 22
that's pretty
years old.
eerie too. Like you have these conversations. Hey, mom, if I get
My
popped,
guy,
I want to
stand
be
me up.
stood up in a club.
Well, that depends on his lifestyle. What kind of life he lived? Maybe he knew. Maybe he
I
thought people
never
were
heard
after
of
him.
I never heard of Gunu. So
Me
I
either.
don't know.
Where was
My
he even
mom,
from?
me and my mom was talking the other day. My
I don't
mom know
know.
about these rappers more than I do, and we were
They
talking,
know him.
and literally over the last year and a half, there's been like over 100 rappers who died, and of course, a lot of them we may not know, but there's a lot of underground rappers out there that's like making money and stuff like that. They known in the hood though. They're like ghetto hood superstars. Over 100
I
have
never
been
even
murdered.
seen this
Over
guy.
a
He's from
hundred.
they say
Oh,
he's
he
from
was shot
Maryland.
and killed on March 18th. Oh, that was Beanie's
Yeah,
birthday.
he's from Maryland. Yep, he's
He's
from
from
Maryland.
Maryland.
It's
I
raining cats and dogs right now, by the way.
I hear it.
Yeah, it's just thundered over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's going off out here. I
Yo,
hear
is
it.
this really what we're doing right now?
Who knew about Gunu? Because I sure did. I
I don't
really,
like y'all. I don't like y'all playing games. Y'all playing games.
I'm just
Y'all
saying.
really playing games. Mika and Coco,
I'm telling you right
keep it
now,
up.
Tamika.
Hell is your portion.
I look. I'm just saying. I'm telling you right now. I know we don't know each other, but tell my grandma don't stand me up at the club when you
So
involve.
Tamika says she's a licensed funeral director, and she
Yes,
says she's
that's
seen
why I
worse.
said it. She
She
said
Says
said
she.
she's
she
seen
said
I
somebody
worse.
wish.
wanted to be sat up at their desk.
I wish we could bring her on so we could talk about this a little bit longer
Are
because
you serious?
I think that is probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I think that is the dumbest thing I've ever. Why? What sitting up at a desk doing what?
Like, how do
No,
you?
you dead.
How you even ask that?
The more I think about it, man, I think I just want to be cremated.
Yeah, but
Do
no.
it.
Man, I'll talk to you, Jinx. Aren't you over my policy? Yeah,
I am.
Can I make that change?
So here's the thing.
Wait, hold on. Let me
Clause.
ask y'all before. Hold on. Cremation, is that? I heard not too long ago that it was in the Bible, and I've never read this, but it was in the Bible that you're not supposed to get cremated. Is that true?
No.
Tamika, why are you saying no cremation?
No.
Nah, no cremation.
It's very cheap. Like so to be cremated is very inexpensive, and Tamika can speak to this as well.
Well, she
y'all
said
know that
don't do it at all.
I don't know
whatever
why
her
she's saying
reason
that.
is, I'm not sure.
Pulverized bone
Pulverized
fragment.
bone fragments. I don't know if that matters when you're
Dead.
dead, but
What difference
whatever the
does it
case,
make?
But at the end of the day, there's nothing biblically that says you can't get cremated. I mean,
Okay.
some of the final expense policies that I've written have literally been, for $10,000, because people can't afford a larger life insurance policy, so they'll get one for like $10,000, and in their will and testament they'll put that they want to get cremated because being cremated can really be up to you can pay $1,200 and be cremated. It's right, and then the
Right,
rest of that money can
like
go to your family.
Tony Braxton and her sisters are doing. They have a piece of Tracy in like a locket, a piece of her ashes like in their
Mhm.
locket. So
Mhm.
you have them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's more sentimental, man. You go to these funerals and everybody's crying over a casket that's $10,000 that's going in the ground. Like you really all of this stuff you do it for other people.
Yeah.
And just think about the emotional strain of seeing. Like I know you want to see the body, but that stuff is, if you think about it, it's trauma. It's
Let me tell
trauma
you
that
this.
we're used to.
One of the hardest jobs I ever had to do,
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
um, so not even from a pastoral standpoint, right? Being a pastor and doing like, but I'm talking about from a personal standpoint. One of the hardest things I ever had to do was seal my father's casket,
Mm.
Hmm. Yeah.
and that when you're that image of my father laying in front of the church is
Right. You can't
seared
see
in
that.
my. I can never unsee that.
Right.
I can never unsee standing in the pulpit giving remarks,
Mm.
looking. I can never unsee that. Right. I can never
Hmm.
unsee my dad in this casket, my mom crying, my family gathered around, and while I'm in the middle of consoling people, the funeral director comes to me and hands me the key to the casket.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm looking at him, and it was crazy because yes, we spoke about it prior to the homegoing service, right? We spoke about that responsibility. And I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, cool, that okay. But I didn't think about how difficult that would have been. Boom. I remember
Ooh.
them lowering the casket, handing me the key, and me literally having to twist that thing around
That's
Mm.
traumatic,
till I
bro.
heard the
That's
lock.
traumatic.
So, in terms of cremating a body versus having your family deal with that, I can understand how that could be a struggle because you
Yes.
don't want the lasting image of an individual that you love to be, oh my God, the last time I saw her was in front of the church.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah, it's
Well,
tough.
it's
It's
Yeah.
better.
tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
Well, just don't imagine me standing up at the club.
I don't ever want my sons to have to go through that, right? Like, and I know we got to go, but I don't want like my oldest son to have to like, oh man, my last memory of my father is me sealing his casket. Like,
Hmm.
what?
Yeah.
Traumatic. I don't care what nobody says. Like
I
Mika
couldn't
said,
imagine that,
funerals are
Tamika.
for the living, not for the dead. And
Right.
babies, forget about it.
I could not
Forget
imagine
about it.
that, Tamika.
Yeah,
Not
Me
even
either.
normal.
I read that.
Mm-mm,
I do.
mm-mm,
Yeah.
mm-mm.
Y'all
All
think
right,
we got
let's get
time
off
for
this
one
more.
more
Let's get
topic?
off this
Please,
morbid
can we
talk.
Because I
move?
definitely got. I definitely want to go on record saying that I am not with the cancel culture. I definitely want to go on record saying that.
Oh my
Now,
God, are they? Why would they do that? Can we move? Because Tamika about to have us talking about this for the next 10, 15 minutes.
I
Can
tried
we
to
not?
move on.
Oh, people want to watch that?
Oh no, 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 no,
No,
no,
I
no.
think we done, aren't we?
No, we didn't. Well, I said I wanted to go on record because
Oh
we were talking about Will Smith
no,
saying, being canceled, and I wanted to go on record saying that I
no.
do not believe in the cancel culture. I'm not with that. People got families
No,
to
me
feed.
either.
It's just not right. And who are we as social media family or just people in general to say that we're canceling somebody? We're helping them lose their job. We're aiding in,
Yeah, no.
making them irrelevant or disappear. So I just wanted to go on record and say that, but we can close out if y'all want to.
Yeah, Tamika, we need to come back and do a show on the importance of life insurance and what you see in the
I like
funeral
that.
business.
I
No,
like
that's
that.
good.
Yep,
That's good.
absolutely. We're gonna produce that show very soon. So Tamika, stay tuned and listen out for the phone call that you're gonna be getting soon. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for joining us. We had a great time. We had some great energy. Thanks to everybody who stopped by, and thank y'all for tuning in again. We'll see y'all next Thursday, hopefully, with more great
Mm-mm.
conversation and hot.
Nah, because Root where he going?
Oh, aloha, Mr.
Aloha.
Traveling to Hawaii, so we will not have a show next week. Y'all send him traveling mercies. So we just have to. I'm gonna have to miss y'all again because I kind of missed y'all.
We're gonna
So
pop
now
up.
I
We're
gotta
gonna
miss
pop
y'all
up.
again.
Yeah,
Well,
you're gonna miss
whatever.
us again.
It is what it is. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all next time. Until y'all see these faces again, y'all be good.
Peace.